The Democratic strategy that they executed when they basically let 8 senators go to vote with Republicans to open the Senate and to open the government. Yes, that was frustrating, but it was brilliant freaking strategy. And the main thing that you got out of it is what was agreed to. So first of all, afford the food benefits that people need, survival type benefits that people will need, are funded till September. Number 2, this is the big one, is that you get the vote on the Affordable Care Act by December. But the thing that really was brilliant is that it got Alita Ravalda to have to be sworn in, because you can't operate the House of Representatives if you don't have everyone sworn in. The House can do nothing if everyone isn't sworn in. All duly elected people are not sworn in. So that created the vote for the discharge petition. Now, of course, Democrats for a long time have been sitting on like all these different releases regarding the Epstein estate and a lot of the things that even are just kind of public knowledge. So they get the discharge petition done. They know they're getting the discharge petition done. So they release like some of the really like damaging, clear stuff that links Donald Trump to Epstein. And boom, the entire MAGA base dead and raging and screaming because they just have been lied to since 2016, 2015 on this topic. And they're pissed. And as a result of that, there's really no way to flip the votes, and so the discharge petition gets signed. But here is what the Democrats do also in the House. The Speaker is trying to block it. So what does the Democratic House do? They create a discharge petition that is being circulated to give people the Affordable Care Act tax credits. Now, true, that's going to be a little bit difficult to get to 218, but you really have some very real possibilities of getting there. Because here is what will be happening. The hardcore base of the Trump MAGA force is severely damaged, if not destroyed, by what was released. And of course, Trump finally admitting that we need to have certain types of migrants into this country. Those two statements are decimating his base. But the issue with regard to the Epstein connection of Trump directly to Epstein, and not just connected to him, but seeing the girls, on top of seeing the girls being fully aware of everything that happened, that turns them into rage. So that is happening. It's going to make it a lot easier for Republicans right now, who are absolutely terrified because they know they probably lost 30% of the activist base because of what has happened. A significant portion of the activist base was just told that Donald Trump is hanging out for hours with girls that Epstein was providing, was fully aware of what was happening. And this is even backed up by Elaine Maxwell in the emails. So this has like the MAGA base completely crumbling, so they know they're in a world of hurt. They need to do something positive. I almost believe that Donald Trump may actually be impeached because the GOP now need to truly separate themselves from Donald Trump and try to be able to tell the base that they didn't know about this. They were duped just like you were. So what is going to happen to the GOP is they may in fact support the discharge petition because the speaker is like weak. He just lost control of his House because discharge petitions can override him. And he was just shown as being completely weak. And not only weak within his conference, but weak to Donald Trump. He knows he's doomed. He has lost control of his House, and the House can be run by discharge petitions. And those discharge petitions will create two separate votes. One in the Senate for the Affordable Care Act, while 20 million people are being given notices that their health insurance premiums are about to double, if not triple. And those people are going to be screaming. But they're going to be screaming, but not only screaming there, but also, you lied to us about Trump being a pedophile. And that is just going to get brutal. And that's how you get the Affordable Care Act back. Because you got the vote. And if it doesn't work out, then what you're going to have by January 30th, is going to be the whole, we'll have another shutdown. But that shutdown will have people in desperate need to be protected. That is where we're at. Good going, Democrats. Like, share, subscribe, and don't forget, in the coming weeks, you're probably going to need to start calling your senator, start calling your congressman to support the discharge petition and to vote to get people's Affordable Care Act subsidies done. That's what you're going to have to be doing. Good luck. Like, share, and subscribe.